The Hawker Typhoon was never meant to become one of World War II's most feared ground attack aircraft. Initially conceived as a high-speed interceptor, it was plagued by engineering flaws, safety concerns, and performance failures that nearly led to its cancellation. But in wartime desperation, what began as a disastrous experiment evolved into a lethal, low-altitude weapon. This is the little-known story of how the Typhoon, with its thunderous engine and rugged frame, clawed its way into aviation history. In 1937, while the Spitfire dazzled test pilots and promised air superiority for Britain, the Air Ministry harbored a growing concern: complacency. The Luftwaffe wasn't just expanding, it was innovating. New German bombers like the Dornier .217 were rumored to fly faster and higher than anything Britain could counter. The ministry issued a bold directive: develop an interceptor that was faster, tougher, and deadlier than anything currently in service. Hawker aircraft, fresh from the success of the Hurricane, rose to the challenge. Their answer was the Typhoon, a radical design powered by the formidable Napier Sabre engine, a 24-cylinder sleeve valve monster producing 2,200 horsepower. On paper, the Typhoon promised unmatched speed and firepower. With 4 Hispano 20mm cannons embedded in its thick wings, it was engineered to tear through enemy bombers. But ambition quickly collided with reality. During its maiden flight in 1940, test pilot Philip Lucas encountered severe issues. The Typhoon's thick, straight-edged wings, ideal for mounting armament, caused turbulent airflow over the tail, especially at high altitudes. At 25,000 feet, the aircraft shook violently. Pilots nicknamed the phenomenon the death shudder, a dangerous buffeting that made controls feel unresponsive, and the tail structurally uncertain. The cockpit was equally treacherous. Rubber canopy seals often cracked at altitude, allowing freezing wind to penetrate the cabin. Worse still, carbon monoxide leaks forced pilots to rely on oxygen masks, even during short or routine missions. Squadron leader Roland Beaumont, one of the Typhoon's early pilots, remarked that flying the aircraft felt like fighting 2 enemies at once: the enemy outside and the machine beneath him. The Napier Sabre engine, for all its power, was an unforgiving machine. Its complex sleeve valve system demanded near-perfect tolerances. Dust, humidity, or even a slight mistake in lubrication could cause catastrophic failure. Maintenance was a Herculean task. Every 40-hour service cycle required approximately 1,200 adjustments. For ground crews, servicing the Typhoon was like threading a needle while blindfolded in a storm. By late 1941, the aircraft's reputation had nosedived. Many early production models were lost due to engine failures or structural weaknesses. A confidential Air Ministry report described the Typhoon as unfit for purpose. The aircraft's future looked grim. Then came a turning point. As the Luftwaffe's tactics shifted and Britain turned to offensive operations in continental Europe, the Typhoon's low-altitude speed and devastating firepower found a new niche: close air support. No longer expected to dogfight at 30,000 feet, the Typhoon became a lethal tank buster and ground attack platform. Its rugged frame, when stripped of high-altitude burdens, proved perfect for the low skies of Normandy. Armed with rockets, bombs, and cannons, it tore through German armor with frightening efficiency. The very qualities that made it unsuitable for high-altitude interception. Its thick wings, powerful engine, and heavy armament became assets in its new role. The Hawker Typhoon's transformation from aerial failure to battlefield hero is a testament to wartime adaptability. Initially marred by mechanical flaws and structural issues, it emerged as a key player in the Allied ground assault strategy. The plane that almost didn't survive testing became a vital part of victory in Europe, thanks not to flawless engineering, but to desperate necessity, determined pilots, and dogged ground crews who kept its snarling engine alive.